So before getting into the video, I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of my subscribers so much, because we finally hit 1,000, and honestly I could not believe it when I saw the 1,000 number on the screen of my computer. I was just like in absolute dismay, but I am so happy. I feel so blessed, honestly, and I'm so thankful. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. Also, I did decide on a name for my car. I picked the winner, and shout out to Brandon Medina. He suggested the name Comet for my car, and I really like that name. I really dig it. I think it's like subtle, and it's like aggressive, yet I don't know. It's sleek sounding, and I like it. So shout out to Brandon Medina. Go follow him on Instagram. His Instagram is Brandon_the_C_Medina. I'll put that link to it in the description. But yeah, check him out. Thank you, Brandon, for that. And thank you, everybody, for hitting 1,000 subscribers. All right, let's get into the video.
I'm OG, y'all new to the game.
So today I'm going to be restoring the headlights on my E92, and I guess it's going to be kind of like a DIY/vlog style kind of video. My headlights aren't too bad specifically. They're a little bit oxidized and whatnot, but really where they are bad is on the fog lights, actually, and I'll show you them right now. So as you guys can see, the headlights aren't too bad. There is some oxidation if you look real closely. I don't know if you guys can make that out on the camera. It's not perfect, but where it really starts to get bad is on those fog lights. Let me pan around to the other side. You can see this headlight is slightly oxidized as well, but it's not too bad. And then down here, the fog light is really bad as well. So we got to take care of this problem, because to me it looks terrible. I didn't allow that to happen. That's how I bought the car. The fog lights came that way, so I'm here to fix them today. So in order to restore the headlights, I'm going to be using an 80 grit sanding sponge, a 120 grit sandpaper, a 320 grit sandpaper, Rust-Oleum non-yellowing and UV resistant clear coat. And in addition to that, I don't have that here, but I'm also going to be using a rubbing alcohol solution just to wipe down the headlight after everything. So you're also going to want like some sort of water source. I just have this bucket of water. It's not like super clean or anything, but just because we are going to be wet sanding for the fog lights and headlights. So yeah, I guess I'm going to start with the fog lights first, because they're actually the worst, as I stated before and showed you guys. So for that, I'm going to start off with 80 grit sanding sponge. And from there, I'll probably sand it, I'm guessing anywhere between like 5 to 10 minutes. The goal is essentially to see like a sort of milky residue kind of come off from the fog light itself, and then we'll keep going from there. This is my first time ever sanding anything, or like wet sanding and restoring a headlight, so bear with me on this process. It might not be perfect, but the goal is to see a result that is much better than this, essentially. So I've been going at it for a good 5 minutes or so, and obviously it still looks really hazy. That's to be expected, but as you guys can see, there is that milky kind of substance sort of running down, and yeah, if you just run your fingers down it, just all that contaminant on the fog light is starting to sort of come off. So I'm going to keep going at it for a couple more minutes, and then I'll probably move on the more finer grit of sandpaper, and yeah, we'll go from there. So from here, now that I finished with the 80 grit sanding sponge, I'm going to move on to this 120 grit sanding sheet, essentially, and I'm just going to do the same process. Basically, as far as the sanding goes, I'm just kind of doing, I'm applying pressure, but you know, not anything insanely heavy, and I'm just going in these nice circular motions, and on each one I'm going for about 5 to 10 minutes per sandpaper sheet. Now I'm going to be moving on to the final 320 grit sandpaper, which is the really fine one, and this is just basically just to get any like minor imperfections and stuff. One thing I did notice was that the 120 grit sanding sheet seemed to be a lot rougher than the 80 grit sponge. I'm not really sure what was with that, but yeah, I guess I'm just gonna move on, sand the rest out, and then we'll move on to the next step from there. So the headlight, or the fog light, I mean, is actually starting to look much better already, especially when compared to the other side. And I basically just took a damp paper towel and kind of wiped it down. Next, what I'm gonna be doing is taking another piece of paper towel and then just sort of adding a little bit of this isopropyl alcohol to it, and then I'm gonna spread the rest of that onto the fog light as well, and this will help it dry quicker, remove like any other residues as well. Shout out to Chris Fix for all these tips, by the way. Credit goes to him. This is where I learned all this stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll move on to the clear coat. Alright guys, so everything is masked off. I just used a lot of masking tape and a couple rags and stuff. It's not the best job, but I am planning on getting an M Sport bumper soon anyway with new fog lights. So this is kind of just a temporary fix. But I'm gonna apply the alcohol one more time just to make sure everything's nice and clear, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start doing clear coat layers. Alright guys, so check out that difference. Wow, I'm honestly in complete astonishment right now. I really don't have many words to say. I'm so happy with the way this turned out. The fog lights look incredibly clear. I mean, it's not, you know, perfect, but I mean, this is like 98% so much better than from what it was before. And I mean, just to give you guys a comparison, look at the other side. This is the other fog light right here. It looks horrible, and I'm gonna work on that next, obviously. And then check that out. So I am really happy with this. I mean, yeah, I mean, you guys can see the results for yourself. This stuff really works. I was really skeptical, to be honest, about how well it would clear up the fog light and stuff. Yeah, it looks awesome. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking out the other fog light, which is pretty hazy and oxidized. Hopefully it'll be receiving the same results that I did with the other side, because obviously it looks pretty nice and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the final product in the end. So in total this was 15 bucks, so I'd say it's a pretty good bargain. I'm very impressed with the results overall. So anyway, that's gonna do it guys for this video. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you found this video helpful or informative. I love you guys as always. Thank you so much as well for 1,000 subscribers. It really means a lot, and I'm going to keep pumping out videos for you guys, making sure there's good quality content on this channel. And of course, I'm going to always be trying to reply to all your comments and whatnot and be as interactive as I can with you guys. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video, you guys. The next clip will be the final product and the final finish of everything. So yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.